Before we start off today's video, if you guys would like to join my Discord server, link will be in the description and it will also be in the pinned comment. If it's been more than 7 days, please use the link in the latest video, as that will be the one that will be working, as apparently they only last 7 days. But anyway, let's get right into the video. What's up guys, welcome back. Today we have the Citroën Ami. Now this is no car. No, this is a quadricycle, which means this is not with cars, this is with quadricycles. So let's do it, with quadricycles in the house. Let's get right into it. This is gonna be somewhat of a meme review, but anyway, let's get into quadricycles. So, when it comes to the exterior looks, the front, well, it's flat. You've got the Citroën logo with some glass, and you've got lights. You got your main headlights and the indicator above that, and space for your number plate. It has got design, like the number plate section. It's also got a thing around it, and it's not just a flat thing. It's like sticks out somewhat, and well, there isn't much design to this sort of thing. And with the side, well, because, well, it's, you know, just identical everywhere, it kind of looks like a pyramid, but without the pointy bit at the top, and without the Transformer Devastator, you know, destroying it to reveal, you know, the Sun Harvester underneath it. Besides all of that, yeah. And the rear, yeah, about that, it's the same. So do I carry on, or do I just repeat myself? When it comes to the interior, well, it is, well, basic to say the least. I mean, obviously this is a cheap, I was about to say car, cheap quadricycle, but, you know, you've got your steering wheel, you've got your front windscreen demist, you've got hazards, you've got a fan. Yeah, you'd be lucky to get the fan. You don't get any speeds of it, but oh well. And you get a digital driver's display. Amazing. Now, as you can see, obviously there is 0 features in this, but Citroën have been good enough to actually give us some little details. For example, there is a slot behind the driver's display where you can put a Bluetooth speaker, and this is what other people are saying, so now I'm saying it. That space right in the middle, it holds your phone up, so that if you need like a sat nav or something, or you need to change your music, you use it like an infotainment screen, sort of like what you'd use in a Volkswagen Up sort of thing. You know, you just put it on the dash. But with this speaker, you can actually have something decent. Well, mainly because it has no speakers. But yeah, it's pretty basic. Anyway, the performance. So it has a 5.5 kilowatt hour battery pack with 8 horsepower, but a whopping 32 pound-feet of torque. It is front wheel drive, and it weighs 483 kilograms, which is, well, less than half a ton. So that's cool. As it's electric, well, you know, it's just your 1-speed deal with drive, neutral, reverse, etc. 0 to 60? 0 to 60, what the hell is that? That is not important. I've never heard of such a thing. Screw that, I've never heard of it. Top speed is 28 miles an hour, and that is actually limited. So I don't know what top speed it would reach if you unlimited it, but, well, that's it. And because of that limited top speed, well, you can't really take it much places besides town, which frankly is actually all it's really for. I mean, it's illegal to take it on the motorway, and even if it was legal, you couldn't, because you can't go that slow, you know, on a 70 road or a national speed limit road. However, it does protect you from like the rain. So if you're like going to, I mean, if you take it to work, where would you park it? Like, would you park it in a car park? Maybe. It's like, I mean, if it's raining and you don't want to take the bus or the train because of all the people and how crowded and loud it is, then, well, you take this. Or even if you're just cycling or walking. I mean, obviously it's not a safe vehicle. I mean, you sit literally in a box with no protection. but still, if you get hit in a box by, I don't know, a car, it's going to be safer than you getting hit by a car while not covered in anything, or even just your bicycle. So it does protect you from things, and it's just good for your short journeys, and that's really all it's for. When it comes to the practicality, well, about that again, it's a bit limited. So, like I said, it has handy spots, although I don't think that's the phrase I used. So this orange, which looks like the cap of a water bottle, has been unscrewed and super glued right onto the dash. That is actually to hang your bags off of. Now, if you want to use it, you can, but don't have any passengers when you do it, because then that's just dangling over the knees. And then all the stuff on top, all that orange you see, it does light up the cabin, if you can even call it a cabin, but it is little storage space, little cubby holes. So you got that, but it's not actually a boot. I mean, yes, you can put stuff underneath the dash, but is that really going to please people? If you want to carry things, you need to get the cargo version, which only has one seat. And, well, speaking of seats, there are no rear seats, so yep, you can't take your family with you. So, yeah. You and your girlfriend, and you wouldn't have a girlfriend with this, would you? I mean, as cool as this thing is, I mean, it's super cool. I mean, it's absolutely amazing, the best thing on this planet. But still, you wouldn't have a girlfriend with this. I mean, the girl ain't gonna understand what the hell this is and how cool it actually is. You know, we're wearing our leather jackets, our sunglasses and our caps, and we're walking out pretending like we've got gangster music like we're in a TV show, we're wearing super cool clothes, etc. They won't understand, you know, how cool, just how cool this thing is. Okay, that's enough nonsense from me. Handling and comfort. Yeah, you see, yeah, that. Yeah, so don't take it around Monte Carlo. Don't take it round any corner too fast. I mean, it's not gonna handle, obviously. I mean, you can't really expect much from this. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's got basic suspension, and you know, it's so small, it's like driving a cube, or that pyramid I said. And so handling isn't much, so there's no point wavering on that. Actual comfort, well, on the bigger potholes it does jolt quite a bit, so you will end up rattling your eyes out, and otherwise it's somewhat decent on normal roads. So just avoid the big potholes, which will be a big problem considering, you know, this is London, and London is a city and a town where it's supposed to be driven, and yeah, you'll have no eyes by the time you finish your 2-mile journey from your house to your work. And I forgot to show the picture, so oops. And oh yes, forgot, it's got a manual handbrake, and that means handbrake turns. That is definitely gonna get the ladies' attention, even if they don't understand it. You're gonna do your handbrake turn, open your door and be like, what's up? Anyway, is there anything else worth noting? I'm just laughing now at this point. Well, there is a Fiat version called the Topolino something, and then there's an Opel version called the Rox-E, but there's no Vauxhall version, because probably we get the Citroën version. But anyway, the verdict is, it is good for short journeys and it does protect you from the rain. It has little handy spots because obviously there are no big spots. You can do handbrake turns, it just darts around town because of that electric motor, and it's cheap to repair because I forgot to mention, although it is technically the same at the front and the back, you can swap them if you want. It's literally all the lights that are just different, and that's it. The cons, however, are it has limited road use because, well, you can only drive it in the town, even though that is what it's supposed to be done for. The ride can be rough on bigger potholes, practicality is limited, that tipping over, which is hilarious, and something I didn't mention is it only comes in left-hand drive, because, well, it's a cheap car and originally it was not sold to the UK, but then eventually, you know, we were like, we rioted, we protested, we went Citroën, we know your cars are not the best, but we want this little buggy thing, quadricycle car thing. So bring it over, and so Citroën, well, they gave up and they gave it to us, but without changing it to right-hand drive. But anyway, I wouldn't mind driving this for a day, would you? If you guys would like to check out my reaction channel, that would be, well, it would be great, but not that fussed, to be brutally honest with you. I mean, I'm on the phase of giving up, but I do have a video planned, so hopefully that should happen one day. And again, no car. Unfortunately, I really don't know. So if you want me to review something, then, you know, let me know in the comments, because I'm stuck and I normally come up with it like 2-3 days in advance, like before the video needs to be recorded and uploaded. But anyway, I'll see you guys in next week's video. Hopefully I can actually come up with an idea, because I did this car only because I had no clue on what car to do. I just did this, a quadricycle. But anyway, I'll see you guys then. Peace!